So welcome to LNP Renewable System Integrator. Today we are going to see some of the basics of the electric vehicle part 7. So today we're going to discuss what are the classifications of this electric vehicle charging infrastructure and who are all the implementing authorities, okay, and what are the provision and norms for the charging points, okay, how the charging demands are getting accessed. So if you try to get into the classification of this electric vehicle charging infrastructure, we can classify them as a three: public, semi-public, and private. Okay. And if you go for a private charging, so it is a dedicated charging for a person, that is for home. Okay, you can go for it. So its ownership is the individual electric vehicle ownership. Okay, self-operated or CPU managed for the electric fleet chargings. Also, you can go for it. So location can be independent homes. It can be a parking spots in the apartments or offices. Okay, and any location in the land availability. And if you go for the semi-public charging, okay, it refers to the usage of sharing charging for the restricted set of electrical users. Example: apartment complexes, office campuses, okay, gate communities, shopping malls, hospitals, universities, government buildings. All these things comes under semi-public charging. And the ownership can be host properties, original equipment manufacturers, charge point operators, okay, and it can be CPO managed. And if you go for public charging, okay, it is open for all the electric vehicle users. See you in the diagram. Okay, so it can be in the location of public parking lots, on-street parkings, charging plazas, petrol pumps, highways, metro stations. Okay, ownership can be municipal authorities. Okay, and these are the implementing authorities: the state nodal agencies, discoms, okay, urban development authorities and municipal corporation, state transport undertaking, metro rail corporations, transport departments. So these are the implementing authorities at the state and the local levels. So as we told earlier, we have a charge point operators. See, there is an example of a electric mobility service provider. Next, what are the provision norms for the charging point? Say, for example, if you are using a slow charger, okay, to charge a four-wheel vehicle, then charging norms is that one slow charger per three vehicles. So that is the slow charger and the electric vehicle ratio is 1:3. One charger per three vehicles. And if you're going for a fast charger for the four-wheelers, then one fast charger per 10 vehicles. Okay. In the same norm, if you go for three-wheelers, if you're using a slow charger, then one slow charger per two electrical vehicles. And if you're going for a two-wheelers, then you can use one slow charger per two electrical vehicles. And if you're going for a PV operated buses, then there you have to use fast chargers. That is one fast charger. It should be capable to charge per 10 electrical vehicles. So this is how the designing, okay, the charging point provisions that we need to make. Okay, these are the standards which is being provided by the India. So this is an example of how the electric vehicle is getting charged in the charging station. And see here, these are some of the examples of the electrical vehicles which is being used in New Delhi, and how the charging demands are accessed. So we have 7 steps. If we follow these 7 steps, we can easily able to analyze the charging demands. So let us try to see the 7 steps, okay, with the help of an example. So in the step 1, you need to see the electric vehicle projections for the horizon years by segment. And if you categorize the electric vehicle as a two-wheelers, three-wheelers as a passenger and a cargo, and electric cars personal and electric cars commercial, so you need to see the annual growth rate. Okay, if it is a two-wheeler, what will be the growth rate? Okay, maybe from 5.8%. And if you get in depth, okay, into the 2025, okay, what will be the penetration of this two-wheeler? Maybe 10%. And if you go for a three-wheeler, maybe 40%. Okay, and what will be the total number of electric vehicles which will be available on 2025? So what will be the electric vehicle penetration rate? It can be 30%. So the total number of electric vehicles by 2030, what will be there? So like this, we need to make an analysis in the step 1. And in step 2 and 3, So we are going to charging demand by the vehicle segment wise. Say for example, if you're using a three-wheeler passenger or a cargo, daily kilometer driven can be 120 kilometers. Okay, so what is the battery charging in kilowatt hour we need for the three-wheeler? Maybe 7. Okay, and if you go for electric car, okay, we need a 30.2. Okay, and what is the drive in range in kilometer or full charge? Can be 100. And what will be the daily charging demand in kilowatt hour? If you go for a three-wheeler, we need a 8.4 kilowatt hour. Okay, so this is how we need to categorize, segment the vehicles based on the charging demand. So, and if you go for the step 4 to 7, we need to know what type it is and what are the number of public charges, that is 25% utilization we need to consider in mind, so that we need to, with the help of this vehicle segments, let us try to know the what are the share, okay, of the public chargings. Maybe if you go for a electric personal cars, maybe 10%. Okay, and what type of charge types we can use, because if you consider 70/30, so type 2 AC we can use, or if you go for 50 kilowatt DC charges, that is 30 percentage. And if you go for a AC, that is 60 percentage, that is type 2 we can use. If you go to 50 kilowatt DC charger, 40%. Okay, and for the electrical three-wheelers, then we can go for single phase 15 amps charger is sufficient. Okay, and how many number of chargers are essential, we need to forecast by 2025. Okay, and 2030, how many number of chargers that we need. So this is how we need to make a deep analysis for this assessment. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. If you want to know more and learn more, feel free to contact us. We had provided the contact details in it. Okay, we are providing design, installation, testing, and commissioning support for solar on-grid, off-grid, and hybrid application power applications. And we are also providing design, installation, testing, and commissioning training, consultancy supports for home automation and the industrial automation. And if you want to know some of the basics in the electric vehicle, we are also providing the training on that. Okay, feel free to contact us. Thank you so much. So if you want to know the past parts, we have provided the link below this description. And for the in the forthcoming parts, let's try to discuss some more basics of this electric vehicle that we need to know. Thank you.